Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Demon Deacons head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Williams. Turning it on! Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Here's Simmons to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Throwing Simmons. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Simmons on play action. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Barry. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. Past the 30. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Tulsa. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer. Put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Williams. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Williams. There's some room. Got enough for the first.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Pulls and fires complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Simmons to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their cue.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down. 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on.
Makes the grab in their space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Moving out to the right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Austin Simmons firing again. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The run inside. It's Williams.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give is to Williams. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Continuing to churn and move it forward. Closing in on midfield, it's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw. Fires quickly. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Barry. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Simmons pulls it in. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He slings it deep to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville, taking on the Virginia Cavaliers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Throwing Simmons. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Simmons. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Wiggins. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And he makes the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He spins that thing down the middle. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Gonna let it fly. Lots of running room. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it
talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Touchdown, Wake! Stealing a score on special teams. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They go play action with Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Simmons. He rifles one deep down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Simmons on the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making adjustments. 4th down, Simmons. He fires one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, makes a grab and room to run. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders. It'll be third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Wiggins. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return. The 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Right on. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Creates a little space. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football.
Snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's got enough, and they roll.